What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So as you can see, the Cricket 19 Ultimate Edition DLC has finally come out and we're about to put it to the test and have a look at the new game mode. So as you can see on the screen, we've got the 100, we've got the Caribbean Premier League, and also the online challenges that we can do as well. So we're about to hop into the 100, but before we do that, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also like the video and hit the post notification bell as well to make sure you don't miss an upload. So without further delay, let's get into the 100 and see what this new game mode is about. So we've got a few options here. We can choose the men's 100 game mode or the women's. So what we're going to do is choose the men's league and we're going to load in. So we can play the 100 by controlling all teams, or we can play as one team. There is the option to draft a team, which will happen in real life, I believe. And also there's the option to play as a star player, just controlling the one player. So what we're going to do is we're going to draft our team here, guys. And I think for a team, we're probably going to go for... I do like Manchester United, the football team, so I think I'm gonna go with the Manchester Originals here, guys. So we have a choice of these two players here that we could choose. So I think we're gonna go for some explosive batting at the top of the order, and also our keeper. We're gonna go for Jos Buttler, and we're going to press square and draft him to the Manchester Originals. So now we've got three options that we could choose from over here in terms of a player. So I quite like this Joel Buckley guy. So I think all-rounders are key here, guys, in the 100. There's only 100 balls, if you guys didn't know how this game mode works, and each bowler can bowl 5 balls in their over. There's no 6 ball overs, it's a 5 ball over. So I think all-rounders are going to be key, someone that we can turn to if other bowlers aren't firing, and also someone that can be explosive in the batting order and chase down a big total, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of big totals in 100 balls. So what we're going to do is try and choose someone that can bat and bowl. So out of these guys, I think we're just going to choose the best batsman here, and it looks to be Joel Buckley, so welcome to the team, Joel. So we're going to continue the draft. Steve Smith is gone, Mitchell Stark is gone, Shakib and Pat Cummins are also gone. So there's some big names already off the board. So let's see who we have to pick from in this list of players. So we do have Jadeja who we can pick. So again, all-rounders are key here. So Jadeja can bowl pretty well. He can bowl some slow left arm spin, and also he can bat down the order and be quite explosive. I don't think this guy is a real guy. Leighton Stevenson plays for Sri Lanka. I don't think he does. So in terms of real players, Muhammad Amir, 96 overall in bowling. I think it's quite nice. That will come in handy. So I think, again, we're probably just gonna try and choose someone who can do a bit of both. So this Stuart Dazelle guy, 91 batting, 91 bowling. He has a right arm medium bowler, but I think I will probably go for maybe someone like a Josh Hazlewood. We do need some bowling, but I do see Virat Kohli, the GOAT, in this free agency class. So I'm going to draft Virat Kohli. We do need some explosive batting up at the top. So far we've got Jos Buttler and we've got Virat Kohli. So in terms of maybe our opening pair, I think we are sorted. So we're going to go ahead and draft another player. I think we might go for Jadeja, someone that can bowl some spin and also someone that can bat down the order. But I think what we may do is filter by role. So if we go all-rounder and see who is available here. So Archibald Albertus, I don't think that's a real player, I'm not sure, but his batting's a 90, his bowling's a 90. He bowls right arm off spin, so he could be handy for us. Or this Dale guy, 87, 86. Muhammad Hafiz, his ratings aren't too high, so I don't think we will pick him. This guy's ratings are pretty nice as well. With our third pick, guys, we're going to pick the big show himself, Glenn Maxwell, so maybe he can provide some explosive batting for us up the top of the order or further down the order, and also maybe a few overs of off spin as well. So Glenn Maxwell welcome to the Manchester Originals. So we need some pace in this bowling attack, so we're going to go for the left armour from New Zealand. We're going to pick Trent Boult, so he's going to be our opening bowler for this team. So we've got finally a quick bowler, and we're going to skip to our next pick, and we get to pick one more international player. So choosing our third and final international player, I think we need someone to complement Trent Boult, and that looks to be Jimmy Anderson. So I think this new ball pair is going to be deadly coming into the tournament. So Jimmy Anderson is now on our team. So we've picked all our international players, and we're going to head to I believe we may get to draft some maybe domestic players from now on. So next up, I think we may pick someone that can bowl spin, or maybe even just a batsman. So we're going to have a look to see who we can draft. Maybe someone like a Ben Foakes. He's got an 83 overall batting. Adil Rashid will give us some really good leg spin. So I think we're going to go for either Adil Rashid or even Chris Woakes would be nice. He can bat a bit as well. So can Adil Rashid. So I think we are probably going to go for Rashid. He can bowl some leg spin. He's going to be our primary spin bowler. So next up, we're going to maybe go for an all-rounder. If Chris Woakes is still there, we will probably take him. So he is currently still there. So Chris Woakes, welcome to the team. So looking at our team at the moment, we have Jos Buttler, Virat Kohli, James Anderson, Trent Boult, Glenn Maxwell, Adil Rashid, Chris Woakes, Joel Buckley, and also Rory Burns. So I think looking at this, we may need a bit more firepower in the bowling department. We've got quite a few solid batsmen. So it looks like this Jackson Hoover guy, not sure if he's real or not. His batting is an 81, so we will draft him. I think he'll come in handy in the tournament for us. So our next pick, we might choose a bowler here. So Tom Curran is still on the board, so I think that's a no-brainer. We will pick Tom Curran, and skipping through to our next player pick here. So maybe we might just pick the best player available. Hopefully, if there's an all-rounder, we'll probably pick them. This Boris Carroll guy, his bowling seems to be pretty decent at an 82, so we'll probably keep an eye out on that. But what we'll probably do is filter through maybe an all-rounder. We'll look for an all-rounder, see who's available at the moment, if there's anyone decent worth taking. It's not really looking likely. Everyone's really rated in the 60s, but this Waleed McQueen guy looks like he can hold a bat. He's got an 83 bat, but his bowling isn't that great. So Parker Todd has an 86 bowling. Patrick Wood has an 86 batting. Muhammad Buckley has a 90 batting, which we could probably use. So I think I'll just draft this guy. He's got a 90 batting rating, and I think he'll come in handy. I think we might need to add a bit more spin bowling, so we're going to pick Sebastian Pugh. He's a slow left armour. He's got an 84 bowling rating, so I think that's good enough for us. So welcome to the team, Sebastian. The next player we're going to pick is Neil Griffin. He's got an 88 batting rating, so he'll be pretty solid for us. And we've got looks like we only have one more pick left, so we're probably just going to pick maybe a batsman to add a bit more batting depth to our team. So I think we are probably just going to pick whoever is maybe like an 85 overall if we can find someone. So Hensley might be the one that ends up on our team. He's got an 85 batting overall, which looks to be the best at the moment. So Hensley is most likely going to make his way onto our team. So Shaban Hensley, welcome to the Manchester Originals. So I think that's our team, guys. That must be everyone that's left to draft. And the draft is now completed. So having a look at our lineup. So currently we've got Tom Curran opening the batting, but I don't think we're going to do that. So Virat Kohli is going to face the first ball. He's going to face ball number 1 with probably someone like Jos Buttler. And I think Glenn Maxwell might be our third batsman. Maybe with Rory Burns being our fourth batsman, and possibly Chris Woakes coming in at number 5. And also, I think we need to fill out our bowlers here. So Trent Bolt's definitely going to make his way onto the team, and I think Jimmy Anderson is going to complement him at the other end. And I think we just need some spin bowlers now. So we've got Adil Rashid, we've got Glenn Maxwell who can bowl some spin as well. So I think that might be it for us. I know Sebastian Pugh, I think he might be a slow left armer who can bowl some spin. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pace bowlers, actually 6 pace bowlers. I think we could probably use another spinner actually. So I think I might throw Sebastian Pugh in the mix, and hopefully he can give us some options bowling spin. So we're going to set the captain. I think our captain is probably going to be maybe Virat Kohli or maybe someone like a Glenn Maxwell, but I think we're going to give the reins to Virat Kohli, so he's going to be our captain. And in terms of the match settings, we'll be playing on, I think we're going to play on a standard pitch, and it's going to be hard and fast, so we're going to look to have a bat first, and we're going to get into the game, and I'll see you guys at the toss. Alright, so we're about to start the game. And as you can see, we've got some advertising in the background. So officially licensed tournament. We've got some sponsors on board. So we're headed to the toss, where Virat Kohli and the opposing team captain, looks like Ridwan Castro is their captain. They've got Mitchell Stark in their bowling lineup. So it's a standard hard and fast pitch. If we win the toss, we're probably going to have a bat. So I think the call here is going to be heads. Hopefully it does land in our favor. We've got Virat Kohli out in the middle, and heads is the call. What's it going to be? It's going to be a tails by the looks of it. So we have lost the toss, and the Invincibles, what are they going to do? They're going to have a bat, of course. So they're going to try and put the runs on the board early and let us chase. So I think we are probably going to open the bowling with Trent Bolt himself. So looking at the overlay in this game, it looks different to the standard cricket 19. So obviously this is probably what's going to be shown in the actual 100 tournaments. So we've got the runs, we've got the balls and the wickets that tally, and also we've got the bowler, of course, and also the two names on the left and right side of your screen there. So bowling the first ball, we're going to bowl a standard ball outside that off stump region. Hopefully we can trouble the batsman early. So that is across along the ground and no run there, so good start for us. Dot ball to start with Trent Bolt coming in. He's steaming in and he's about to bowl the second ball, so that is along the ground. So the batsmen are starting off fairly quietly, and they're definitely playing it safe. Trent Bolt bowling 141 Ks, so he's really steaming in. So third ball here, and hopefully we can have a bit of a breakthrough early. Has he nicked that at all? No, he didn't get anything on that. We're probably not going to challenge that one. Worth a shout, just in case the batsman did get a faint edge on that. So a pretty solid shot from the batsman. Cover drive along the ground, well timed to an outswing delivery. So currently still, the over is still a pretty good one, despite the 4, and also he's smacked that down the ground for 4 more. So looks like we spoke too soon, and Trent Bolt's over is finished. It is only a 5 ball over, and he's given up 8 runs, which I don't think is that bad. It could be worse. And we've got Jimmy Anderson at the other end to bowl the second over. So we've got 2 great swing bowlers in the attack, so hopefully that was the right move from us, drafting these 2 bowlers. So Jimmy Anderson coming in, straight drive. I think that was a bump ball along the ground, so no runs there. Chances of a catch. I think this is going to be out. We've taken it. The first wicket is gone. Jimmy Anderson finally gets the breakthrough in his second ball, so we've finally got a wicket here. We're just going to take a look at the replay here. So cut straight to the third man region. It's a good catch, a nice low catch. So Hamza David is out for 8 runs. So he gave us a bit of trouble early on, gave Trent Bolt a little bit of tap, hit him for 2 fours, but we've finally got the danger man out. So a good delivery from James Anderson on a good length. So just good length bowling here. It seems to be doing the trick, and that's cut through to the point region for no run. So a good start for James Anderson here. We've got Gavin Bartman, the left-handed batsman, strike rate of 123, average of 24. So again, we're probably going to stick with the outswinger. It's done pretty well for us so far. No runs have come off this over, and they're really not finding any gaps here. So 0 runs off 4 balls with a wicket taken so far. So I believe a bowler can bowl, I think maybe 20 overs as that, sorry, 20 balls as that's nicked through behind the batsman for 4 runs. So a good over from Jimmy Anderson. Unlucky to get that ball going for 4. Otherwise, it would have been a maiden, which would be pretty big in a 100 game, I'd imagine. So it looks to have bounced once just before it's reached the boundary. So he's lifted that down the ground. Not a great start for Chris Wokes. Can he bring it back with at least a dot ball here? Oh, a play and miss. A good follow-up from Chris Wokes here. So the batsman's absolutely climbed into that one, and that's gone for 4 down through the cover region. So a somewhat decent over from Chris Wokes, only 8 runs from it. So I think it's time to introduce some spin into the attack here. So Adil Rashid's going to bowl his wrist spin here, so hopefully he can get us a wicket.
Nice shot.
So the batsman's absolutely smacked that through the 3rd man region, and that's 4 runs. Not the greatest of starts. So a follow-up delivery from Adil Rashid. Hopefully it's a good one here, and he plays and misses. We're going to appeal just in case there was a little tickle on that one, which there wasn't. The umpire's having none of that, and we're probably not going to go upstairs with that one. So we're going to bowl the standard leg break here as that is slogged down the ground, and Hartley will have 4 more runs added to his total. So not a great ball from Adil Rashid. It was a bit of a long hop. So Pugh coming into the attack here. We're just going to bowl some standard left arm over the wicket slow bowls here. So that is, they'll get a single off that. He'll cut it off just outside the 30-yard circle. So whipped back into the keeper there. So 29 off 21, 1 wicket down. Can Pugh pry open a wicket here for us? Hopefully we can maybe get the edge here, or maybe get a catch. I think there was a bump ball, and a bullet throw into the keeper hits the stump. So we might go for a bit of a variation here, go for an arm ball, a quick and straight arm ball here. Hopefully that does the trick. Is that gone? Has he edged it? He's gone. So the arm ball does it for us, quick and straight. Didn't expect it. And he's actually bowled him. Okay, I thought he edged it, but he's actually played it onto his stumps. So it looks like Pugh has gotten the breakthrough. We've got Musa Hartley out 16 off 12. He was looking a bit dangerous there. He was looking settled. So now we've got Dennis with a Z, Dennis Wilson. So we're going to stick with over the wicket, and we'll just bowl him an off break, nice and flighted. Tempt the batsman into a stroke, hopefully maybe get a stumping opportunity, and he's got him. Is he gone? Yes, he is. That's 2 and 2 for Pugh. So the left armers, the slow left armers are working. We've got the edge. The nice flighted delivery seems to have done the trick here, guys. So look at that, great catch from I assume that's Josh Butler behind the stumps. A good bit of glove work from him there. So gone for a golden duck, Dennis with a Z, Dennis Wilson. And we've got the hat-trick ball, so Jacob Domingo coming in to face the hat-trick ball. Hopefully that does get us the hat-trick here, guys. That was close. That was really close. The hat-trick was so close. I think we nearly bowled him there. Nice flighted delivery here, and that's again slogged down the ground. Is that out? Can he catch that? And he watches it sail over his head for 6. It's a 70-meter 6. First ball down to the square leg region, and that's flicked away off the pads for 4. So not an ideal start from Trenty Bolt here. So we're probably going to go for a bit of a slower delivery, a nice and full slow delivery. Hopefully we can fox the batsman here and get him to miss-hit the ball, which it ends up in a dot ball. So no complaints there so far. 59 off 42, so another slow one. Actually, we'll go for an outswinger, full away swinger. Hopefully we can get the edge of the batsman's bat. So that's just down the ground. And no runs. Bullet pass through into the keeper and hits the stumps. So another away swinger. Can we... That's driven down through the covers.
That's a good boundary. Anderson to come back on again.
Anderson bowling some swing, away swing. Is that out? Did he hit that? Has he hit that? No, he hasn't hit that. So no challenge there. It did look like he maybe got a faint edge on that one, but apparently not. It's probably not worth the challenge. We only get 1, so we'll keep that in play. As the batsman French cuts that through the fine leg region for 4 runs. It looks like it went through the bat, so that's not ideal. Coley making some fielding arrangements.
Big appeal.
Oh, he's edged that. If we maybe had a gully or maybe a 4th slip, we maybe could have gotten to that. But Anderson bowling some pretty good away swing here. We're probably just going to keep that good line and length, that corridor of uncertainty, and hopefully the batsman does play a false stroke. Chances of a catch here, and looks like it's taken. So we've finally got a breakthrough. Chris Wokes is our guy. He manages to lull the batsman into a false stroke, and we finally get the edge straight to the gully spot. And good catch, one-handed low catch from the fielder. Maybe if you got 2 hands to that would have been better. But nonetheless, Jacob Dominguez headed back to the changing rooms. 21 off 16. The first ball, he dispatches that down the mid-off region for a 4. So he's come out with intent, and he's looking to get aggressive. So at the moment they're at about the halfway mark for their innings, and as he pulls that one straight to the mid-wicket area. So 72 after 53 balls, 4 wickets down. Can we bowl them all out, or do you think they're probably going to play out this innings? So he's smacked that one through about cover for 4 more. So he's looking to get aggressive and pile the runs on the board. So Pugh back into the bowling attack here, and seeing if he can maybe get his 3rd wicket. So his first delivery, and it's not a good one. That might be 4. It is 4. And they've raced to 86 runs all of a sudden. So Bartman is on 27. This is the guy that we need to get out. He's starting to look settled. So we're going to go back to the arm ball, because that's what worked for us last time. And it doesn't look like it's going to work for us this time, as that's driven down the ground for 4 more. And Bartman gets on into the 30s. A bit of outswing and get him playing on the offside. So I think there's a catching chance here. And hopefully we can hang on to it if I can get this to the center of the circle. And he stepped over the boundary.
Drop the ball.
He stepped over the boundary rope. If we can put some pressure on him and get his wicket, we're one step closer to bowling them all out. So we need 6 more wickets and then we're in. So I think that's his 50. And well played at that. So that's 30 off 30 balls, 166 strike rate. So it's been a good innings from them, apart from a bit of stroke of genius from Pugh, who managed to. Is this a catching chance? Looks like it is. So can we take this one? And we do. So breakthrough. We've got the skipper out. Looks like Adil Rashid has finally gotten his man. Is this the start of the collapse? Well, we're about to find out. So not a good shot from the skipper. He's just scooped that into the air, and a pretty simple catch for Glenn Maxwell. He doesn't drop those too often. So 23 off 15, strike rate of 153. A pretty good cameo from him. But out comes Quinton de Kock, the South African national. So why he was batting down the order at number 7, I'm not sure, but maybe it's so he can unleash closer. And we've got another one. We've got another one. He's edged that. We've got the danger man Bartman on 50 odd. What a catch from Joss Butler. Some really good glove work from him there. Some good anticipation behind the stumps. And we've finally got our man, Gavin Bartman. So a well-played innings, 34 balls for his 55. And we've got some fielders around the bat. So we're looking to really put the pressure back on this batting team, back on the Oval Invincibles. So they look to take advantage of the field placement and smack the ball straight down the field for 6 runs. Is that a catch? And no. So one bounce to the man. They are going to push for another. A run out is on the cards here. It's touch and go, I think. I think he might be safe here. So actually, no, we've got him. We've got our man. We've got. We have finally got a run out. So we've got Gerard Smith out, run out for 8 runs off 5 deliveries. He did hit a 6. So he was a bit of a danger man. We've got Mitchell Stark, who we know can hit the ball. So maybe we might give him some flighted full-length deliveries, try and get him to climb into one, and hopefully get a catch. So he starts off with the reverse slog, and doesn't get much for it. Just the 1 run. He's off the mark for his first ball. We've got 7 wickets so far. We're only needing 3 more. Is that out? He has tried to sweep that, and the umpire's having none of it. So I think we will challenge this one. We're going to send this one upstairs and see if we can get this overturned. So looking at the front foot, looks to be fine. Headed to Hawkeye. This is where it's going to be telling for us. So I think height is a bit of an issue. So it looks to be in line, but is it bouncing over the stumps? It looks to be missing the stumps altogether, and height was definitely an issue here. Hasn't really given us too many issues. So chance of another wicket here. We've got another one. We've got Mitchell Stark. He's headed back to the changing rooms for 1 run, and Adil Rashid has his 3rd. 8 wickets. We only need 2 more wickets to bowl this team out. As it wasn't looking too likely in the beginning. As another chance of a catch. Can we take this one? Caught him bowl. Stevenson is headed back to the changing rooms. And Tom Curran has started off with an absolute peach here, guys. So we'll have a look at the action replay. Good length delivery, not a good shot. Scooped it up in the air, and just a simple catch. And a golden duck for Tyler James Stevenson. Last delivery of the 100 balls, and surely that's gone. That looks to be straight in front. Headed to the umpire's decision. And it looks like they're not going to give that one. So either way, we have bowled out our 100 balls, and we're chasing a pretty decent total here. I think in the 130s. Actually, 143 runs and 144 will be the target. So we've got a bit of batting to do, and we're headed to the crease for the first ball. So Eddie Blake is going to be bowling to Virat Kohli. So 144 runs to get, 100 balls, and a play and miss from Virat Kohli. So not a good start. And he's got the wicket of Virat Kohli. So a pretty big wicket. Arguably our best batsman is sent to the changing rooms. We're definitely not going to challenge that because they would have heard that one all the way in the changing rooms. So a wicket maiden to start off, not ideal for us. Obviously a good start for the Oval Invincibles. So hopefully we can come back in the second over and get some runs on the board and finally get off the mark. And that's cut straight through to the third man region for 4 runs. So good shot from Glenn Maxwell, the big show, and we'll try and scamper through for a single here, and I think they've gotten us. I think that's a run out, direct hit, and he's gone. So Glenn Maxwell hits the boundary and runs himself out. So we are in all sorts in our first ever innings in the 100. Rory Burns, Josh Butler at the crease. Hopefully they can take us home here, as Josh Butler absolutely climbs into that one, and that'll be 6 more. And another boundary here. So some good aggressive batting here from Josh Butler. Josh Butler climbs into another one, and he drills that through the point area for 6 runs, 110 meters. That's a big one. It's a big maximum. And this is just over the fielder. It's going to bounce a few times for 4 runs. So we're going to try and take advantage of this power play. There's only 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. So we're going to do what we can to play to that. So there is another 4 back foot punch through cover for 4 runs. So an absolute peach of an over here so far. Josh Butler races to 24 runs. We need 115 off 86 deliveries. And another one. Is this a 6? It will indeed be a 6. So this is a lot bigger than his first one, I think. And I didn't quite see how big it was, but I think at least 100 and maybe 120, 130. So hopefully the change of bowlers doesn't look to get them a wicket, which it does. So that's, I think that was middled straight to the slip. I couldn't have hit that any better. So the fielder's got some pretty good hands. It was hit like a tracer bullet straight into the breadbasket. So not an ideal innings for Rory Burns. If we can just let Josh Butler do the hitting, then we might be okay. So down goes another one. So again, an ideally timed shot. Absolutely middled that one, but again straight to the field. So Chris Wokes walks back to the pavilion for 0. So Mitchell Starc comes back into the attack, and the fielding restrictions have been lifted. So short pitch delivery, and that's pulled straight through fine leg for 4 runs. 6 more to Josh Butler's total. So same again, short pitch delivery. This time we went a bit aerial, and we managed to get the ball to sail over the ropes. So Josh races to 45 runs, and he's really playing a heck of a knock here. I think they need to switch up their bowling tactics. They're bowling short pitch deliveries, and yet another one. So which Josh Butler sends us to the boundary again. 51 of 11 deliveries, 5 4s and 5 6s to go with that. So he's only scored runs off boundaries, I think. He's on 51 at the moment. Will this be another short one? If it is another short one where we're going straight to the straight to the fence with it. You just can't bowl there to Joss Butler. I mean, the field isn't set for it, and he's just taking advantage of it. Again, no field change. If it's another short one, I'd be surprised, which it isn't. So we're just going to tick over the strike. So it's a good cricket there from Joss Butler. That's nailed through third man. Too short. You can't bowl that to Adil Rashid when he's in this kind of mood. So all of a sudden, Rashid is on 14, and the equation is 64 off 62. So if we can sneak 2 here, we'll try, but we're probably not going to make it. So we'll just stick with the 1 run. They've brought back in their best bowler so far in this game. And he's taken for his first runs, so that looks to be 4 runs. And it looks like we're at a 50 partnership. So well done to these 2 batsmen. 22 balls only, and we're above runner ball. We're at 53 off 54. So a favourable equation for us. If we can get 2 here, if we can hustle for 2. It's not looking good for us. Actually, the dive has saved us. Punch down the ground, and that'll be 4 runs. So a bit too short there. Back of the length delivery, and Joss Butler's too good to miss out on those ones. So Gerard Smart comes back into the attack to try and get a breakthrough for the Oval Invincibles, but it's not looking too likely. 17 off 35. Is the equation at the moment, as we're going to try and scamper through for a cheeky little single, and it looks like we did get there. So only 4 runs needed, and they've brought the field all the way in. So they're trying to put the pressure on, and it's a rubbish ball to bowl with 4 runs left. And Adil Rashid gets his 50, raises his bat. Well played. 25 balls. 2 sixes, 4 fours. So what an innings from these 2 to win us the game from the position we were in. So it looked like we weren't going to get anywhere near 100 runs, but these 2 banded together, put together a partnership of I'm not sure what the partnership was, but they managed to put the team on their back and win the game for the Manchester Originals. So it looks like Adil Rashid is the player of the match, which is sort of fair enough. He did take 3 for 31, and also did had a bit of a cameo of 53 off 25. So there you have it, guys. That's the match. We win in 73 balls. We did have 27 balls left, and we won by 6 wickets. So that's our first win of this 100 tournament. I will be doing a whole series of these and seeing if we can win the whole tournament. So if you don't want to miss an episode of that, make sure you turn on post notifications, subscribe to the channel, and drop a like if you did enjoy the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.